Azalea. This is Lloyd's hometown.
Did you just say Lloyd?
Yes, and you are?
I'm Paul, Lloyd's #1 apprentice. I'm heading out to patrol the haunted ranch. You want to come with me?
Lloyd's apprentice? What kind of idiot?
What did you say?
Emil, he's just a kid.
I'm not a kid. I'm the great dual swordsman, Paul the Magnificent.
My apologies, Paul the Magnificent.
Jeez, you outsiders have no manners.
I can't believe kids still worship Lloyd even after what he and the Church of Martel did to Palmacosta.
I know you're upset, but try to calm down. The first thing we need to do is gather information. Maybe the town's mayor has an idea where Lloyd is. I am Forcestus of the 5 Desian Grand Cardinals! Lloyd Irving is here! Evil Desian, I will defeat you!
I keep hearing the word Desian. What does it mean?
You don't know? The Desians were a group of half-elves who wreaked havoc on the world before the regeneration took place.
They say the Desians took people to places called human ranches, and then did unspeakable things to them.
You make it sound like you weren't affected by them. There was a ranch right near Palmacosta, and everyone was so afraid of it.
We were?
Yes. Azalea got off easy since the Chosen was born here. They entered into a non-aggression treaty with the Desians to protect the town's people from being taken to the ranch. Clever, huh?
It seems we Centurions missed a lot while we were dormant.
Yeah, that's how it was. Yeah, of course.
Excuse me, we're searching for Lloyd Irving. He used to live in this town.
Have you seen him recently?
Another one asking about Lloyd. Let me guess. This is about the blood purge in Palmacosta, right? Does it make sense? Lloyd would never lead the Church of Martel against Palmacosta.
Lloyd killed my parents!
Emil?
Before the world regeneration, a horrible massacre took place in our town at the hands of the Desians because of Lloyd.
See? Just like Palmacosta. Lloyd is nothing but a worthless murderer!
But I thought Azalea had a treaty with the Desians.
Lloyd tried to save a friend of his who was being held prisoner at the human ranch. It provoked the Desians into attacking. What a fool! Even a child knows that the life of one insignificant person in the ranch is nothing compared to the lives of everyone in the village.
One insignificant person? What a horrible thing to say!
Then which would you choose? Save one person with 1,000 lives? Or save 1,000 with one life?
Well...
It's obvious. The one person must be sacrificed for.
Wait! That's not right! What if you were that one person? Would you still feel that way? And what if there was some way you could save all 1,001 people?
Yes, Lloyd thought that way as well. But ultimately, he failed. Lofty principles are all well and good, but there's a difference between an ideal and reality. Lloyd is a fool. He believes all lives are equal. He imagines an ideal world where those who want to live can live. But he's also a man who works tirelessly to realize his ideals. Of course, whether that's good or bad is a different story.
Mayor, you believe in Lloyd.
Well, I don't like him much, but yes.
Why does everyone stand up for him? I know for a fact that he killed my mother.
Ask the people in town. His old teacher is back here right now as well. And Lloyd's father is at the Martel Temple. Perhaps he could shed some light on things. It's possible he's been in contact with Lloyd.
The temple?
It's located north of here and belongs to the Church of Martel. Lloyd's father is a skilled craftsman. He's been doing repair work there.
It's the pet monster that belongs to that strange guy we ran into at the beach.
That is rather rude, Emil. That man was a dwarf.
And this guy isn't a monster, he's a dog. You think you can move for us, doggy?
I don't think he's a dog.
Leave this to me.
Tenebre's laughing.
Oh, he moved.
Hey, Tenebre, what was so funny?
Perhaps some other time. Now then, let us proceed.
He's still laughing.
It's weirding me out.
Oh, you're the kids that were lost.
Thanks for giving us directions.
We heard we might be able to find Lloyd Irving's father here.
You're talking to him. We're not linked by blood, but he's my son.
Have you heard anything from Lloyd recently? We're looking for him.
You? Aren't you ashamed of what Lloyd did in Palmacosta? You're his father.
I'm proud to call Lloyd my son. I've got nothing to be ashamed of.
You!
If Lloyd had anything to do with what happened in Palmacosta, he wouldn't have just disappeared like that. I didn't raise a man who runs from his own responsibilities. My boy may be a fool, but he's not a bad person.
So have you had any contact with him?
Nope, haven't heard a word. He was on a journey to gather X-spheres, but then he just suddenly came back about 6 months ago. He said he was on his way to save a friend, and he had to travel light. So he left Noish, that animal you saw outside. Haven't seen him since.
I see.
If you kids happen to see Lloyd, give him a message for me, will ya? Tell him Noish is getting lonely, so come home soon.
Emil, what's wrong?
He's not related to Lloyd by blood, and yet he really seems like he's Lloyd's father. On the other hand, my uncle was always so ashamed of everything I did.
Emil.
Excuse me, do you have a moment? Paul, one of the village children, has gone missing. Have you seen a boy about 8 years old around here?
Oh, we met him by the town entrance. He said something about going to a haunted ranch.
So he went to the human ranch. Thank you.
The haunted ranch he was talking about was a Desian's human ranch. I hope he's all right.
There aren't any Desians there anymore. I'm sure he'll be fine. Besides, he's an apprentice of the mighty Lloyd, remember?
I understand your grudge against Lloyd, but Paul has nothing to do with that. The Emil I like wouldn't think like that. My Emil is better than that.
Whatever! I don't even remember you. Stop trying to make me into something I'm not. I don't need you telling me who I'm supposed to be.
I'm sorry.
This is all my fault. If I'd just kept an eye on him, I could have stopped him before he left town.
Lilia, it's going to be all right. Professor Sage will find Paul. He'll be fine.
Right. But Professor Sage is a half-elf. I don't know if this is such a good idea.
Stop that nonsense! Professor Sage saved the Chosen! She's a good half-elf. She's nothing like the Desians. She'll save Paul.
Hey, Emil, do you think Rain is that woman we saw earlier?
Yeah, maybe.
She's a half-elf. I wonder if that's why no one went with her to search for Paul.
Huh?
I mean, people are prejudiced against half-elves. I even used to be afraid of them. Way back when.
Half-elf. Prejudice.
I'm going to the human ranch. You and Tenebrae wait here until I get back.
Why?
Even if the Desians are long gone, there are probably monsters. I can't let her go alone.
There's no guarantee you'll meet up with her. I'll go with you.
But Paul is Lloyd's apprentice.
It's okay. You don't have to keep worrying so much about my feelings.
Sorry.
Come on, let's head for that ranch.
Let's go.
Are you still mad?
About what?
I mean, whenever you get mad, you seem to get possessed by Ratatosk. And you're that way, right now.
Now that you mention it, I suppose I am.
What can I do to make you forgive me?
Why worry about this wimp's feelings?
Wimp? Are you talking about me?
I'm talking about the normal me. He's a weak coward who takes his own insecurities out on you. He's worse than a dog.
Don't talk about yourself like that. And sure, you might get scared sometimes, but you're one of the nicest people I've ever met.
Marta!
I mean, I'm not trying to force myself on you or anything.
Yes, I know.
I'm sorry. I just get so worked up sometimes. I know it's annoying.
No, I shouldn't have said what I did. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
It's really foggy.
We could easily get lost in this before we even find Paul.
Hey, Paul! If you're out here, say something! I have a bad feeling about this.
Courage is the magic that turns dreams into reality, right?
Courage is the magic that turns dreams into reality.
Huh?
They're words a human with a few screws loose said long ago.
I'm sure I'll see Richter again if we keep searching for the Centurion's course. He'll laugh at me if I'm still a coward. It's a little spooky, but let's keep moving forward.
This fog is really thick.
Yeah, and something doesn't feel right. There's something here!
Really? Is it Paul? It's just a tree.
Sorry. I could have sworn I heard something moving.
A little jumpy, are we?
Well, it's scary. Actually, so is fighting.
Look out, you two!
Ah!
A monster!
It appears we can continue along this route.
I wonder if Paul went this way too.
Hirsuta is fairly mobile, so it is possible Paul went inside before it blocked this entrance.
Emil, I'm so impressed! You sensed a monster that even Tenebrae didn't know was there.
That was my mistake. It is quite embarrassing. But what you said is correct, Lady Marta. It seems that Emil's awakening is coming right along.
Awakening? Awake to what?
Awakening as a Knight of Ratatosk to protect Lady Marta.
Tenebrae, enough of this Emil protecting me stuff, okay?
But being a Knight of Ratatosk means...
He has to protect Ratatosk's core on my forehead. We'll do it together, right, Emil?
Yeah. It makes me kind of sad when she says that. Why? So this is the human ranch.
Don't worry, all the Desians are gone now.
Yeah.
I guess I'll have to be the big, manly knight that's protecting you.
Hey, I can be manly.
Sorry. But just because you're a man doesn't mean that a girl can't protect you.
Well, I guess not, but...
Excuse me, you two, but what are we doing here again?
Looking for Paul.
Thank you.
We keep coming out in weird places.
Well, this is the only way we can go, since all of the main passages seem to be destroyed. There must have been a large-scale assault on this facility.
The designs were taken down by the Chosen and her friends, right? Did Colette do all of this?
She didn't look like the violent type.
I bet Lloyd did it.
It's hard to believe he's Colette's friend.
Indeed, she seemed quite the peaceful sort. It's difficult to associate her with Lloyd, the gleeful mass murderer of the Blood Purge.
Colette didn't seem to favor Tethaala. I wonder about Lloyd.
It's pretty obvious that as far as he's concerned, anyone who's not Tethaala or part of the Church of Martel is nothing. Paul!
What is that?
The monster's growing out of the floor.
I think this room itself is a monster.
You know, there's a saying.
You can't see the forest for the trees.
Maybe that's what this is. Wait, huh?
Photon! Here it comes. You two know how to fight?
Yes!
We'll give this thing a taste of its own medicine.
Paul, are you all right?
Huh? Oh, it's you.
Well, Paul, would you like to thank them? They were very kind. They came all the way here to look for you.
Professor Sage!
Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine. Thank you, miss.
Now, Paul, I believe I remember telling you that the human ranch was strictly off-limits.
Yes, but you see, I was patrolling while Lloyd was away.
You know that job belongs to the Town Watch. Do you remember what happens to children who break the rules?
I'm sorry, Professor! I'm sorry!
Sorry, I still haven't introduced myself. My name is Rain Sage. I teach in Asalia. How do you do?
Hi, my name is Emil.
And my name is Marta. We're traveling together.
There are a few things I'd like to talk to you about, but first let's return to Asalia.
Yes.
I'm taking Paul home to his mother. Would you two wait for me at the school?
Sure.
I wonder what she wants to talk about.
Yeah, she was glaring at me.
Do you think she's Lloyd's teacher? The one the mayor told us about?
Lloyd.
Wow, these are all drawings of Lloyd.
Humans never cease to amaze me. Let's have a look at these.
I never would have pegged you as an art buff, Tenebrae.
How rude. This one appears to have been drawn by Paul, the boy you saved.
I love Lloyd.
How come everyone?
Someone's coming.
Sorry that took so long. Oh, you've been looking at the drawings.
It looks like this one was drawn by Paul, right? He certainly is a big fan of Lloyd's.
Paul's father passed away 2 years ago when the Desians suddenly attacked Acelia. Lloyd was the one who caused the incident. Well, actually, Lloyd and my brother, that is.
So then, why does he...
When his father died, he stopped smiling and closed himself in. Lloyd found out when he returned from the journey of world regeneration. He went to Paul's house every day, even though Paul's mother Lilia tried to get him to stop. But Lloyd was persistent. Then one day out of the blue, he proposed to Lilia.
Proposed?
Yes. I think Lloyd wanted to take on the role of Paul's father, and in order to do that, he thought he needed to marry Lilia and make her his wife.
But that's ridiculous.
Lilia was mortified. She was so upset she took a tomato and threw it right at Lloyd. Lloyd instinctively hit it, which sent it flying at Lilia, and it hit her right in the face. Before they knew it, tomatoes were flying all over the place. When they realized what happened, Paul and Lilia began laughing for the first time in months.
I don't want to hear this crap anymore. Everyone's always all Lloyd this and Lloyd that. I'm sick of it! Why are you even telling us this stupid story in the first place?
The mayor told me all about the two of you. I think that you should know that I was Lloyd's teacher. I traveled with him for a long time. You wanted to know why everybody here defends Lloyd, correct?
Enough! I don't want to hear any more about how Lloyd is innocent in all this!
Oh, really? When did I say that?
Wait, what do you mean? Are you telling us that you don't trust Lloyd? I thought you were supposed to be his friend.
Trusting Lloyd and believing the reports of what happened in Palmacosta are two entirely different things. Furthermore, Lloyd's character and past doings have no bearing on what happened in Palmacosta. Calm yourselves. Otherwise, you will be blind to everything, including the truth.
But why would you even care?
Maybe I don't care.
Unbelievable!
Marta... Marta, wait! I wonder what's wrong with Marta.
Why don't we look for her? I can still feel Lady Marta's presence in town. I doubt she's gone very far.
Okay. Marta, why'd you run off like that? Rain seemed like she was on our side.
I can't stand people like that.
Marta...
Rain was Lloyd's friend, so how could she say such cold things about him? If it was me and someone was saying bad things about you, I'd defend you to the end. I mean, you're my friend. I'd get so mad if someone was bad-mouthing you. I'd give them a piece of my mind.
I get it now. So that's why everyone defends Lloyd.
Huh?
There's no point in me getting mad at people just for saying they like Lloyd. We're the same. It's so obvious, but I didn't see it at all. I was too busy being angry.
Perhaps that's why Rain suggested that you calm down. Anyone would become mad if someone they liked and trusted was insulted. With that attitude, it's unlikely she'd have told you where Lloyd was, even if she knew. Am I wrong?
You're right, Tenebrae. Come on, Marta. Let's go back and talk to Rain. Maybe she'll help us if we explain.
All right.
About before.
You don't have to apologize. To you, the fact is, Lloyd is the man who killed your parents. But you must understand there are also those who were saved by Lloyd, and they owe him their lives.
So do you trust Lloyd?
I don't see how my opinion would aid you.
I don't get it. You were Lloyd's teacher and friend, right?
That's right. I like Lloyd. I think that he's a person I can count on. Those facts haven't changed. But people change, for better or for worse. I don't know what kind of person Lloyd is now. My faith in him is not enough reason to contradict the accounts of those who suffered in the attack on Palmacosta. That's my opinion on the matter.
I'm not sure I totally understand. Are you saying you believe us?
I'm saying that I believe that the attack on Palmacosta happened, not that I personally trust you.
You don't trust us?
Do the two of you trust me? We haven't known each other for all that long. I think we both have yet to prove whether we deserve each other's trust.
You're just being difficult.
Is that any way to talk to someone who might have information about Lloyd?
You know where he went?
If you tell me about your journey, specifically about the Centurion's cores, then I'll give you a hint.
How do you know about the Centurion's cores?
Colette told me about you already. When you told me your names at the human ranch, I knew who you were.
Marta, what should we do?
Let's tell her. Colette wasn't out to get us, and I don't think Rain is either.
Very interesting. A knight of Ratatosk, you say? That's good for now. I'll leave the questions for later. Now then, regarding Lloyd's whereabouts, there's someone in town who says he saw him recently.
Really?
Yes, Colette's neighbor, Pepe. Let's go and talk to him.
Professor Sage!
Pepe, I'm sorry to bother you, but can you tell these two about when you saw Lloyd?
But aren't they out for revenge against Lloyd?
That's just a big misunderstanding, I assure you.
Well, if you say so, Professor Sage. Not too long ago, I saw him on a strange flying thing headed towards the tree at Ruins. It was definitely Lloyd. I'd know that spiky hair anywhere.
Really? Thank you so much!
Emil, let's hurry! We might still be able to catch up with them.
Right.
Hold on, I'd like to go with you.
Why?
I was Lloyd's teacher. If he really has strayed, I need to set him back on the right path again. Also, the fact that he's after the Centurion's cores troubles me. 6 months ago, he was on a quest to collect X-spheres. It was an important mission to him. He promised his father he'd complete it.
His father?
Do you mean Dirk?
Anyway, I'm interested to know why Lloyd would abandon his quest for X-spheres to look for Centurion's cores.
What do you think?
Let's have her come with us. With her along, we might be able to find out more about what happened in Palmacosta.
Yeah.
Then it's settled. I look forward to traveling with you.
Oh yeah. Marta, we should introduce Rain to Tenebrae.
Oh, right.
How may I be of service?
A talking animal? No, a monster. Oh, you're the one Colette was talking about. Tenebrae, correct?
It's Tenebrae. You seem like an intelligent person. I am grateful for your assistance.
You don't feel quite the same as a summoned spirit. Much closer to a monster.
No doubt because I employ monsters as my servants.
Very interesting indeed. I'd love to learn more about it. We must talk later.
It would be my pleasure.
Wow, Rain is totally unfazed.
Yeah, no kidding. I guess she's just naturally composed.
What's the matter?
What happened? I'd heard the giant tree destroyed some of the area. But the precious ruins! The polycarbonate! Such a terrible loss of priceless history!
Maybe Rain has a split personality too.
Two?
Well, I mean, when you're in battle, and sometimes even when you're not, you change into a different person.
Really? I change when I'm not in battle?
Yeah, I thought you knew.
You said that the Knights of Ratatosk have the ability to change form in battle.
Yes. It seems like I transform once I'm possessed by Ratatosk's power.
And Ratatosk's core is living off of Marta.
Yes, it's this jewel on my forehead.
I see.
Sorry to interrupt, but I sense both humans and monsters within the rubble. Perhaps we should investigate.
Really? Rain, let's go take a look. It might be Lloyd.
Yes, you're right. Let's go.
Man, I give up.
Genus!
Rain?
What are you doing here? I thought the plan was to meet up back in Asalia.
I'm sorry. It's just that I saw Lloyd, so I tried to follow him. Wait, who are these people with you?
Well, you see.
Wow. So that's why you all came here.
So Lloyd came through here?
He did. But now this monster's blocking the path. I tried attacking it, but it won't budge. I wonder how Lloyd managed to move it.
Perhaps he fed the monster.
What the hell is that?
I am Centurion Tenebrae. A pleasure.
Oh, right. You're that Tenebrae guy she mentioned.
It's Tenebrae. Now then, when this particular monster is asleep, it absorbs all attacks.
This thing wasn't here the last time we came to the ruins.
This type of monster thrives in warm environments. It likely fled here in an effort to escape the oncoming cold.
Okay, so first we need to get some food for this guy. What does he eat?
His diet consists primarily of freshwater fish and monsters.
If we're looking for fresh water, the Triad Oasis isn't too far from here.
If you're going to Triad, I'm coming with you. I'm tired of staring at this thing.
I can't believe it's snowing in Triad. This is a desert.
It must be related to all the strange weather we've been seeing everywhere. It was pretty cold in Asalia, too.
But I was just here a few months ago, and it wasn't like this at all.
I heard it started snowing here about a month ago.
This may be due to a dormant Centurion's core.
But would that cause the weather to change this dramatically?
The natural balance could have been further disrupted by the awakening of another Centurion's core.
Man, these Centurions' cores sound like serious trouble.
My deepest apologies.
It's completely frozen.
How are we supposed to catch water monsters now?
Do you want me to melt the ice with magic?
No. You may fry the monsters before we can even get to them.
Well then, how about we cut a hole in the ice and fish them out?
Okay, we need to go get a fishing rod then.
No need for that. I can transform into a fishing rod and we can use one of our monsters as bait.
You can actually do that?
Of course.
But do you really want to use one of our monsters as bait?
Don't worry. I won't let it get eaten. Think of it as a lure and nothing more.
Let's go with Tenebrae's plan. Lloyd could be getting away as we speak. We don't have time to waste.
That's true. Go for it, Tenebrae.
Then let's go to the lake's surface.
Whoa! I think I got a big one! It's heavy!
Don't you dare let go of me.
But...
You can do it, Emil!
Everybody, pull at the same time.
Okay.
1,
2,
3!
What the heck is that?
That is a favorite of Bartek's, our path-blocking friend in the Triad ruins. However, it's rather large.
Hey guys, I think it's looking at us.
Here it comes!
Are we really going to carry this thing? It looks pretty heavy.
It isn't dead yet. Why don't you form a pact with it?
What? But we're going to feed it to the Bartek.
If we can use it as a distraction, it doesn't have to actually get eaten.
This is indeed true. Emil, please make a pact.
I'll give it a try. Don't yell at me if I fail, okay?
Now we can finally make some progress in the ruins.
Right. Let's hurry and go after Lloyd.
There it is. Emil, do it.
Easy for you to say.
Tenebrae is the one that's actually doing it.
Excellent point. I'll lure him away. As soon as the monster turns its back, slip past it.
Emil, Genus, don't trip.
Huh?
Why do you say that?
You two worry me.
I'm sure you'll be just fine, Emil.
I'll be just fine too.
All right.
Okay, come on. Let's go.
Archelon, not that way. Archelon, I told you not to go that way.
You bastard!
Emil!
Get up and run, now!
Okay.
You looking for a fight?
That's enough, Emil. Let's go.
Okay.
We should be safe now.
I can't believe that monster actually attacked us.
Indeed. Of course, even the most passive monsters will become aggressive when presented with a potential meal.
Emil, thanks for saving me.
Sure, no problem. Actually, I'm not exactly sure what happened, but I'm glad you're okay.
Hey, Emil. The way you were before, was that Ratatosk possessing you like in battle?
Did I change again?
It wasn't just a change, it was a full-on metamorphosis. Ratatosk must be really powerful.
Yeah.
I sense Ignis's presence. There is indeed a Centurion's core here. Shall we keep moving before Lloyd snatches it up?
Right, good idea. Let's go.
Wow, everything is frozen over.
You said Ignis's core is here. Is that the Centurion of Ice?
No, fire.
Wait, fire? But this place is freezing.
I believe the core's loss of control is having a negative effect. The Centurion's power is working in reverse.
So that's why it's so cold in here.
Fire.
What are you thinking, Rain?
You said that there was a Centurion of Light in the basement of the Tower of Mana.
That's right, but Lloyd took it from us.
It seems that the Centurion's cores are located in the same places where the summoned spirits used to be imprisoned. Tenebrae, are Centurions and summoned spirits related in some way?
No, nothing of the sort. Those Centurion's cores are located in places with unusually high concentrations of mana. The Centurions use their elemental attributes to counterbalance these mana anomalies.
So, wouldn't that mean we'll find Centurion's cores by visiting all the places where the summoned spirits were? There's no need to follow Lloyd.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Really? Maybe we can beat Lloyd to the cores now.
I'm not sure about that. Lloyd knows where the summoned spirits were located as well. If he's realized this, it doesn't give us any advantage.
There's no way I'm losing to Lloyd.
Genus, I understand how you feel, but the only one who can erase Emil's doubts about Lloyd is Lloyd himself.
I know that, but it's still difficult.
Oh! So that is Ignis's core! Amazing! It sparkles so magnificently!
Here we go again. Again? So then I guess you've already seen my sister in ruin mode.
Ruin mode?
Rain's an absolute maniac about ruins, ancient civilizations, and stuff like that.
I'm not a maniac, I'm a researcher!
Huh, yeah, right. Anyway, she always gets like this when she sees ruins.
Hey, that's just like Emil when he's in his Ratatosk mode.
Wait a minute. I'm not sure those two things have much to do with each other.
Marta, I want to see the ritual for hatching a centurion. Perform it!
Right.
Ignis is now awake. As Ignis's powers return, Emil, as a knight of Ratatosk, you should also awaken to new powers.
So, now we need to recruit fire elemental monsters. That would gradually bring back Ignis's powers. And I should get stronger too, right?
I guess I was too late.
I knew you would show up.
Emil, wait! All right, Lloyd Irving, tell us. Why are you trying to collect the Centurion's cores?
Marta and I are doing all of this in order to save this world. We have to find all of the Centurion's cores so that we can wake up Ratatosk.
Please, give us Lumen's core.
All right, that's enough. Hand over Ignis's core.
Marta, we have to take back Lumen's core by force. Why even try to reason with this murderous man who killed innocent people in Palma Costa in cold blood?
Come on, Lloyd. You have to tell them. Tell them that you didn't attack Palma Costa. All of these rumors about you. You didn't do any of that stuff, right? Come on, Lloyd. Please answer me.
Yes, Lloyd. Is there something you can't tell us? What is it? Or perhaps the rumors about you are true?
I don't have to answer you. Now then, hand over the Centurion's core. If you refuse me, I won't hesitate to take it by force.
But Lloyd, why?
This is for those you killed! Die! You still have much to learn.
Wait a minute! Lloyd, wait!
This doesn't look good. That monster is blind with rage.
Damn it! Here it comes!
That monster. It must have followed us all the way from the entrance.
Yeah, I think you're right. Lloyd ran off when he heard its roar. Damn it.
It may be too late, but let's go after Lloyd.
Right. Rain! Did you hear that?
That sounded like a Rayard.
That's the flying thing Lloyd uses, right?
Correct. That was the sound of it taking off. It seems he's already gotten away. If only we hadn't returned the ones we had before.
You mean Lloyd's not the only one with a Rayard?
We had them too, but we gave them back to their owner once the journey of world regeneration ended. Though it looks like Lloyd's borrowed one again.
The fact that Lloyd can fly anywhere puts us at a big disadvantage in the race for the Centurion's cores.
But if he knew the cores were at the same places as the summoned spirits, he would be finding them much more quickly. He must not have realized it yet. That might work to our advantage.
I won't lose to him.
Emil, hold on. What happened in Palma Costa? That's just not Lloyd.
It's not just about what happened in Palma Costa.
What do you mean?
He wouldn't even explain himself to you. He's hurting his own friends. Genus, Rain, Colette, all of you are good and kind. Good people who are worried about him. He should be honored just to have friends like you.
Emil, thanks for being concerned about us.
Regardless, Lloyd was never the sort to turn his back on his friends.
It stopped snowing.
The Centurion's cores are as powerful as summon spirits.
I wonder if this means the weather around here will return to normal.
The snow will stop, but things won't truly return to their natural state until Lord Ratatosk awakens.
Rain, can I ask you something?
Certainly. What is it?
Can you tell me where all the summoned spirits are located?
You're going to look for the Centurion's cores, then?
The only way that we can stop the strange weather and avoid the destruction of the world is by hatching the Centurions and waking Ratatosk. The cores are the reason we were following Lloyd in the first place.
The closest location is the cave where we found Celsius. It's near Flanor. As for the others, here, I'll mark them on your map.
Emil, is it all right with you if we go to Flanor instead of following Lloyd?
That's fine, since in order to avenge everyone, I'll need to get a lot stronger first.
Rain, what about us? Are we going to leave Lloyd like that?
Now that we're together, maybe it would be best to see what else we can find out about Lloyd.
Okay, I'm with you, Rain.
Then we'll accompany you to the port in Isolde. We can figure out our next move once we arrive there.
Then let's head for Isolde together.
Yep, looks like you won't be rid of us just yet.
Let's take a moment to rest here.
Good idea. Come to think of it, I'm pretty hungry.
Okay, I'll fix us some food.
Perhaps I could help.
I'll help too.
Maybe it'd be best if you two set this one out. People are going to eat this food after all.
What did you say?
Just what do you mean by that?
I'd say it, but I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. Hey, Emil, can you get some firewood?
Sure.
Emil,
Richter!
behind you!
Huh?
Stay on your guard, you fool! It's coming!
That was scary.
So that's Ratatosk's power?
Yes.
Looks like that last monster had a kid.
Wait!
What?
It's not attacking us. What's the harm in letting it live? Please!
You're so naive.
Richter, Ratatosk isn't a demon lord. If you just listen to what Marta and Tenebrae have to say, you'd...
Ratatosk is my enemy.
Why? What is this? What is...
Emil, what's wrong?
I don't know. I've been having these strange visions, memories,
Memories?
where you're trying to kill me, and
Easy, don't try to talk.
it's going away.
You should hurry back to Marta and get some rest. I'll let the two of you go. For today.
Why are you being so nice to me?
I don't recall being nice. Now get out of my sight before I change my mind.
Okay.
And don't worry about those visions. It was probably a dream. They say dreams where you die are good luck.
Richter!
Go already.
Right.
Took you long enough.
Yeah, I got attacked by this monster.
Oh, are you hurt?
No, sorry if I made you worry.
So, where's the firewood?
I'm sorry.